Yesterday evening around 5 p.m. local Beijing time. So we could see people right now is on their way to work.
行人们呢已经开始过起了马路，而且都在撑着雨伞，看起来就像一片这个移动的小蘑菇云。
We talk about the government also issued the suggestions, saying that the companies can also conduct that flexible working hours for today. So we are right now approaching to the place where our CGTN locates. So we are right now at the eastern part of Beijing.
还有东西向的出行压力，所以呢，这边这个设置的路灯。
So once again, I call on everyone, please pay attention to the traffic on your way to work.
一定要注意。 好，我们已经是又走过了一座公交车站啊。
So we are passing a bus station. So we see not a lot of passengers waiting for the buses. So you could see that working waterlogging on the road surface. And also started a midnight today. Actually, it was an even heavier downpour with thunders and lightning. And as a precautionary measure, schools, preschools, and outdoor venues in Beijing have been closed. So the sightseeing places, especially located at the mountainary areas, and also some places in the city center, that are all closed, and also the B&B service also closed.
其实我们走过这一路呢，沿路也有很多的这个绿植啊，比如说
So once again, I call on everyone, please pay attention. We'll see we are passing many greens, but if it's with thunder or lightning, it's not a good place to hide yourself. So you could see it's very muggy and foggy. I don't know whether our viewers can see our headquarters of CGTN. But right now we are on our way to our office.
望山累坏马，其实我们看得很近啊，但是真正走起来呢，还是需要一些时间的。
Now we could see that the sanitary workers also work around the clock on their post. And the orange suit actually is a raincoat. So we talk about actually a lot of people actually already on their post around the clock from yesterday noontime. And we have to say that we very much appreciate their work, especially in this very extreme weather event. And you can see here, you can tell that the accumulation of water. But you see the bus is actually passing through very slowly. We don't know whether that's the drainage or the outfall full or that outfall actually blocked by the leaves. But based on this accumulation of water, we could tell that the drainage system at this certain section of road may have some problems, and waiting for the drainage company staff to come and figure it out.
其实大家可以在这个我们的镜头中啊，虽然说有些晃动，但是还是可以看到这个非常清晰的这个雨滴。
So we usually talk about actually at this kind of the weather conditions, very heavy rainfall, downpour, sometimes like raincoat or umbrella actually not really works.
不过这样呢，这种雨滴击打在镜头上的这种。
Like a small rain, but actually we could really tell our viewers this is really heavy downpour. And also we talk about at this time, the rain actually is the torrential rain, and it's a long duration, large accumulated rainfall, strong winds, and obvious convection weather. And severe convection weather this time.
好的，那么我们现在来到的呢，就是。
So right now we are coming to this cross section, and this is the Guomao Bridge.
目前可以看到，这个我们现在所看到这个车辆通行的方向呢，是东西向的。那么刚才也是提到，其实国贸。
And this is a very busy intersection because it connected the traffic from all over the place, so it's not just like the east-west direction, it's also connecting north to south direction. So it's always busy at the Guomao area. So we could also check here, it's under the bridge. We also find this water logging.
甚至可以映出前方行人的倒影。
We also could see that inverted reflection in water.
那么在我前方呢是这个桥上的
And you could see actually this is the water drained or channeled from the bridge. So this pipe basically will bring the water from the bridge to under bridge, and also from there to the drainage port. We are very close to our office building, so to all our viewers. Right now we are on our way to the headquarters. So today the China's National Meteorological Center actually issued the orange alert for rainstorms. So we talk about actually for the broadcasters, for people working for broadcasting agencies, actually nothing could stop us, right? So I also really appreciate our viewers stay close with CGTN, because we will always bring you the latest information around the globe. And also we talk about we are not alone. You could see that the people on the street, they are also on their way to their office. And we talk about the bigger pictures that we want to let our dream come true. That's why we work hard, but also at the same time, a group of people, they're working even harder than us, because they are the one that make sure all these urban functions or urban services function well. So I also say a big thank you to all these people. And for everyone, no matter you are on the way to work or stay at home, please make sure that you protect yourself well, stay safe. And also pay attention to the windows and also the electricity gases. And if you are on the way to work, you are planning to go out for work, and please pay attention to your destination's traffic information. And also if you drive, please make sure you drive safely, slowly, and also check out the road condition, and also choose another road with no waterlogging. So this is a very, very special weather event, and also we talk about this kind of torrential rain actually arrived in Beijing quite earlier than a normal time schedule.
也希望大家多多关注央视新闻、新天气、暴雨的相关直播。
So first, welcome tuning in with CGTN Media, and we bring you another route in Beijing to introduce the updated information regarding the torrential rain here in Beijing. And also wear a raincoat plus my umbrella so you could tell how heavy the rain it is. And right now we are in front of the Tianjin, the subway station. And still right now is the approaching to the end of the morning travel peak, a traffic peak. So you could see that a lot of people coming into the subway station, and they are right now on the way to their office. You could see more people actually getting out of the subway station. You could see when we had a water logging, and I hope our viewers can hear the sound. You could tell how heavy it is, and I could tell you actually the rain is much better than the couple minutes ago. And also I found that a very sweet sign here on the road, so you could see that they use the yellow mark to get you through. And they also have the warnings to say that maybe water logging or accumulation of water. So they have a quite sweet signing here to get your way through. But still, I hope our viewers can really, through our camera, to really know that this is a really heavy rainfall. And China National Meteorological Center has issued an orange alert for a heavy rainstorm in Beijing, Tianjin, and parts of Hebei, Shanxi, and Shandong provinces from July 11th to 12th. And you could see there a lot of the sign here to tell you pay attention or caution, the road is slipping. And here is another very busy intersection. And also, don't know whether our viewers can see very clearly that a warning board. Actually, that's the issue, the orange. Seeing that right now the orange alert actually issued, and also calling everyone to slow down the speed of the car, and also if people have to go to work, and also suggest to conduct in a staggered manner. So you could see here is also a very high accumulation of water. There are many signs. So you could see that you know exactly that where the place you can go and where the place is better not go. So they have a very, very sweet these barriers to tell you that water accumulation. And the places we are actually standing right now, actually this is a quite popular compound for the younger generations. So let's say around 25-ish. A lot of undergraduates, they would like to rent an apartment room in this location. So there are a very big shopping mall, at least two very famous shopping malls locating here. So you could see people like to walk under a roof of the shopping mall, so that can also help them to hide themselves from the rain. And also right now the wind is also smaller, and we actually this morning and also started the midnight. There was a very strong wind. And according to the weather forecast, actually the level of wind today in Beijing, the average is around level 5. And also here is also blocked, so the car could not get through, and also that is also another very sweet measure to protect the people walking along the outside of the shopping mall. So make the road as the pedestrian for people walking through. And the shopping mall usually open at 10 o'clock Beijing time, so that's around 30 minutes, 25 minutes from now. Actually, also today, that's this kind of day, you could find people actually very creative. They use different ways to really protect them well and get out of the rain. You could see some merchants, they already opened their store, but still could see that the water logging actually always confined. So because this is a very busy compound, so this population are quite intense, and also we see a lot of the food delivery people actually working very busy in the morning. That's for the Euro days, but right now you look at today, we haven't found many food delivery person. So you could see right now this is the store open to sell breakfast. And also the food court also open. So you could see that a lot of people are now either getting their breakfast or maybe prepare for their lunch, and also people on their way to the subway or already arrived here by subway and going to their office. So far we haven't seen so many cars here, especially compared to the headquarters of the CGTN. So this is the places that with a lot of people living in this compound. 119, the command center. As we know, Beijing right now is still experiencing this continued rainfall. So the region will also experience thunderstorms and the strong winds, and also still the yellow warning issued for the gale, thunder and lightning, and also the rainfall. And also invite Mr. Ren to give us more information. So we would like to check out from yesterday to today because the rainfall in Beijing and any emergency issues happened. So started from 6 p.m. yesterday to 7 a.m. this morning. We have received phone calls 30 regarding the drainage, and the other two cases, one is the rescue work in the mountainous area, another is in the flooding situation. So look at the water issues actually is nearby the communities or the places with the large population living in. So we talk about this as actually the continued rainfall and rainstorms in Beijing. So we talk about waterlogging, especially a very big pressure imposed to the drainage system in the city. So talk about the drainage. Actually, that's in the 4 districts. So we received the majority of the phone call from Chaoyang district. So we talk about there's a lot of in the communities. The old houses. So that's the single-story houses. The communities actually they call us for the waterlogging, so help us to drainage the water out. So make sure that there's nothing that impeded or impact their way out. Any very severe case happened? So far for the water drawing actually is not really serious and no people trapped. So yesterday evening around 5 p.m. we received a phone call from Haidian, that's the Fenghuangling, that's that same place. Because of the heavy rainstorm, one of the tourists actually could not get back from the mountain. So we dispatched a vehicle to the scene with the efforts of 2 to 3 hours of searching and rescue. We found that person and also sent the person to the foot of the mountain. That's around 9 p.m. yesterday. So the tourists actually just suffered some the skin trauma at the foot. So because of the rainstorm, that person actually trapped in the mountain. So the firefighters arrived at the scene and also helped that person get down the mountain. And because of the skin trauma and also because that is slippery on the mountain, so that person not really easy to get down the mountain. So the firefighters work really hard to find that person and get that person safely and out of the mountain. So we talk about this time the torrential rain. What kind of the emergency response plan we have in place? So first, we have more people on the post before the torrential rain arrived. All firefighters, no matter at the headquarters or at different branches, so all people stay on their posts. So everyone stand by on call. And also based on the latest information released by the Meteorological Administration, we also pass the updated information to all the headquarters and branches. And for the special regions, especially suffering the heavier downpour, the firefighting teams should keep an even closer eye on their territories to make sure that they can deal with emergency cases ASAP, and we look at the HIDCON actually we also located the HIDCON forces to different locations based on the changes of the rainfall. So we quickly learning the dynamic change of the rainfall, and also we could dispatch the forces to the different location, different regions. So you could see that 8 windows of pictures as a live footage. So basically that showed the different regions, different intersections. So for this CCTV picture, for the key regions suffering heavier rainfall, we will always get their live picture up here. And also we talk about, and we'll also get that you look at this one, and this is from the higher source. So basically, this is not only for us to focus rain and also focus any the potential smokes because of the fires. So from this high post, high spot, so we could know more about the situation in terms of rainfall, the potential fire disasters, or the traffic. So we, based on this camera, we could help us to choose the best route to arrive the emergency cases haven't seen. So we right now look at the live pictures that from the eastern area of Beijing, the west, north, south, and also the center place, downtown. Based on the current situation, we could see that the traffic so far is quite good, very smooth. So right now we are approaching to 10 o'clock. It's almost the end of the morning travel peak. And rainfall here actually is not a heavy downpour. So for the certain areas, I see a smaller rain. So right now we could tell it's not many waterlogging happened here. So based on the morning observation, so far there's no big travel jam. The traffic jam happened this morning. And also based on the latest information from the meteorological observatory, and just a little bit rain happened in the western part of Beijing. So far, there's no medium to large storm happening here in Beijing right now. And also this morning, we didn't receive any phone call regarding waterlogging or the water drawing. So we could see that the traffic actually is better than we expect. And also, this is a cross-departmental cooperation. This morning, actually, we didn't have that the traffic jam happened. So maybe here is waiting for the travel lights. But so far, the morning traffic, especially for the morning travel peak, actually this morning's quite good. And also talk about our work, actually always race against time. So in order to deal with the emergency cases, emergency response, and we don't want trapped on the road because of the traffic jam. And before actually we dispatch the team that nearby the scene, but if it's the travel peak time, then we will dispatch different teams from different locations to the emergency scene. So make sure we not only rely on one single team.
会请示呢这个我们总队领导呢，会前置一些车组，如果说是遇到了一些
And we will also base on the travel situation to dispatch some cars first arrive at the scene for the initial emergency response. So 119. So it's related to the firefighting teams. Or here is like you make a phone call and to the 119 command center. So for this command center, basically our role is to deal with the fire cases, disease relief, and also the public relief work. So every day we receive around 1,500 to 2,000 phone calls. And basically we also based on different seasons. So normally on average we dispatch around 100 teams to deal with the relief and aid work every day. So you could see that we have look at these cameras, so that's all the CCTV live footage. So we could get the live footage regarding the emergency case happen. And we also have the 4G transmission picture. So when the team arrive at the scene, they will also get the picture back to us. And also we look at the dispatch screen. So we look at for each emergency case. So the team arrive there and all the information will get back to the system. So what kind of a situation happened there and how they deal with it and what's the result. So basically all these information upload to this screen. In the middle part, so right, we look at is when the emergency happened in Haidian regarding the water drawing. And also we receive another phone call for different regions. So here we basically classified it. So we could know exactly why they call the 119 and also that we get their location. And for anyone who they make phone call, we could see that we can really get their location immediately. So we could see that we receive a phone call for the water drawing and also receive another phone call for the sawing down the tree. So that's also here we look at based on the cardiac technology, we can directly locate the places, the scene. So we could get the live picture of the situation. So we can really know not the exact location, so that really helps us to shorten the time for dispatching vehicles and firefighters. So before that, we asked the people making phone call their location, and sometimes they could not really describe very clearly about their location. So if that is described in the wrong location, then they could not really see our rescue personnel. a shorter time. So that is, we talk about that this really help us to know exact place so we can accurately dispatch one or more teams to the scene. So you could see that we also can look at the stations, look at that we have many stations. So we have one location that's the scene of the emergency, and we can dispatch at the teams that surrounding that area to rush to the scene. So based on the type of emergency case, we dispatch a force of team. So we talk about water drawing. Actually, we do not need many teams. So sometimes just dispatch 1 to 2 equipped trucks to the scene. But we talk about if a fare alarm or the fare reporting telephone, then for the fare cases, then we need to dispatch more teams. So we talk about emergency response. It's not just rely on one single department. So that's really the joint efforts. So that's why you look at here at the walkie-talkie at 120, 110, an airport, so 122. So if a fare telephone we received, if we need a cross-border cooperation, then we use walkie-talkie to contact them. So that we, for example, we call 120, it's a walkie-talkie for ambulance, where the 120 receives a phone call as for fire cases, and they will also use walkie-talkie to contact us. So we talk about the walkie-talkie. Actually, it's really shorten the time of communication. Before we need to make a phone call to find the contact person. Right now, just get the walkie-talkie and we can directly contact a cross-departmental person. So it's very high efficiency. So for some cases that people directly call the 110. But actually that's for the different like 110, for the 120, that's 112. Actually that's for the different department. Some for the transport, some for the medical treatment. So we use walkie-talkie that can really fastly to create that synergy. And here we also have many maps. And this map actually shows our previous experience regarding rainfall. So here basically we marked down the frequent water logging places. So here you could see in blue color, so that's the places usually under the bridge. So we talk about why we have this. So first, that's the different branches should know exactly about the territory, about the frequent water logging places, so they can make the emergency plan ahead of the time, so they can know exactly that what kind of the situation, what kind of the solution they have in place. So we talk about because of the heavy rainfall today in Beijing, and also the people suggest to go to work in a staggered manner or stay at home. We talk about the rainfall actually around 40 hours long, so that we continue till the very evening. of today, so we may also experience another round or several rounds of storms and downpours or even heavy downpours. So we'd like to suggest to everyone, first of all, we not encourage people to conduct outdoor activities, and also do not go to the places near mountains or rivers or lakes. And also we talk about today we'll also experience strong winds. So please make sure that you also pay attention to the items overhead. So that especially that advertising boards. So please be careful. And we talk about during the rainfall and after rainfall. Well, highways, expressways is easier to have or a high risk level of the accident. So for all the drivers, please know your destination traffic situation. So this is from the 119 Command Center, and please everyone protect yourself and stay safe. And to all the viewers, right now I'm in Baoding, the Hebei area, and so not far from us is a bridge. And we look at actually this right now a very severe water logging happening under the bridge. And also we talk about the depths of the water right now is around 2 meters. So the blood is flooded. The bridge is flooded, and also because in Beijing, Hebei province, also experienced that a heavy downpour. So that's also started yesterday afternoon 5 p.m. And that rain continued till this morning 6 a.m. local time. Right now we are approaching to this waterlogging place. This is a very severe waterlogging. So it's still cloudy today, but right now the rain stopped. And because a severe convection weather, so the rainfall was very intense. So you could tell that for the deepest part of this waterlogging is 2 meters, and 2 cars actually trapped inside. So the driver's seat's windows opened, and also talked to the law enforcement people on site. The driver actually found the engine shut off, and he immediately opened the window and escaped. So far, no one trapped in this scene, but the car actually is trapped here. So you could see this is a places under the bridge. So you could see another car is also trapped here. So according to the SCG inspectors, that's because the driver found that the waterlogging actually quite severe, so that the person tried to find another route, a sidewalk, but actually sidewalk also with really severe flooding. So these two cars are actually trapped here. And we could tell that based on the leaves and also the marks left here, like the branches, you could tell that the water actually back then actually was extended to here. And we talk about the people working really hard on the scene to draw the water from the scene. And because of this severe situation, the whole road right now is blocked. So we could see that the traffic police also set up a station there. So also interview the people on the scene. And first, this the rainfall started from yesterday till today actually is the largest one in the past 3 decades. So the drawing system and also the water drawing and drainage system actually not have that strong capability to deal with this large downpour. And we are also right now dispatched 2 trucks already on site, and right now a third one on the way. So basically, we will have 4 pumps working at the same time to draw the water out. So the pumps actually at the one side. So the pumping station actually work normally for the small rains, but this time why we had this a severe situation because that the average rainfall actually reached the 110 millimeters. So this is actually, we haven't seen this kind of intensive rain in past 30 years. So if a daytime, then as people may know more information or see the information clearly, but because it's actually happened in the night, so the drivers actually not really have enough knowledge about the waterlogging situation. So that is why you could see that we have 2 cars trapped here. And so we will have 3 trucks working on the scene to pump the water out. So basically 4 pumpers work together. So right now we are at the upstream. So we will drain the water out and then pump them to the downstream. So actually the water before actually was here. So you could see that at least 3 to 4 meters extended. So you could see right now the water right now is lower its rate and also narrowed its area. But still, we talk about under the bridge, the deepest part is around 2 meters. pump station. So we will have around 4 pump stations working here.
那儿能看见水，看见水。啊，那我们可以从哪儿走一下？啊，需不需要就是说坐车呢？啊，可以。啊，泵站就这儿啊。那除了这处这个积水路段以后呢，这个保定市交警在5分钟。
And also, according to the latest information released by the travel police,
现在是截止10点时候，最新路况是市区积水路
in
段
the
汇总。那么降雨情况呢是目前这个保定市。
现涿州 still have some small rains, and for the other places in Hebei, and the rain stopped.
我们可以看到呢，保定市这个城区，包括我在的这个位置，是一个郊区这样一个状态，现在是没有降雨的。那么现在呢，积水管制路段呢有4处。
And also right now we have 4 sections of the road temporarily blocked because of the severe waterlogging. So we are also in this one of the A section right now could see that the 2 directions of the traffic right now is all blocked, so no cars can travel here.
这个路段呢是不能通车，然后赵庄高速桥积水严重，全部劝返。现在呢还有这个。积水管制路段呢是4处。
And also we have the 9 waterlogging roads.
2是朝阳大街创业路至龙兴。
So that 9 roads may still can go through, but have the waterlogging on the road surface.
5是呢未来城小区积水。6是呢东风聚贤至顺通聚贤双向积水。7是呢东风凤溪积水，8是呢是东风聚贤至顺通聚贤双向积水，然后还有一处，最后一处是东风凤溪积水。那么现在这些积水的路段呢，都有我们的这个城管部门在进行抽水作业。
So this is one of the quite severe waterlogging place here in Baoding, Hebei province. And right now we are approaching to the pump station. You could see that have the car blocking here and persuade the cars to find another route. So you could see actually that the cross-departmental personnel is also working on the scene. We see the police, the traffic police, and also the people for city management, a water drainage company, and sanitation workers. And started yesterday afternoon 5 p.m. Baoding experienced a heavy downpour. With the dark clouds with strong winds, and we talk about this very intensive rainfall lashes the whole city.
我们在这个市区进行拍摄的时候呢，不一会儿呢，这个路面呢就出现了这个积水，然后这个在路上行驶的车辆呢纷纷这个打开车灯那个缓慢行驶，然后在有些积水路段呢，汽车驶过的时候，溅起了1米多高的水花。
Because it's very extensive rainfall, to talk about very soon we found the waterlogging situation. And although the car actually is travel in slow speed, but still actually triggered a bigger splash. It's 1 meter high. And the rain stopped this morning, 6 a.m. local time.
从这个12日0点开始的时候，这个降雨，保定市主城区的降雨呢又开始了，然后呢下的是比较持续的时间比较长，一直到这个凌晨6点呢，还是一个小雨的这样一个状态。
So China on Sunday night upgraded the alert level for rainstorms to orange and raised emergency response from level 4 to level 3, one level higher, as heavy rain is forecast to better parts of the country. So from 8 p.m. Sunday to 8 p.m. Monday, heavy rainfall and rainstorms expected in Beijing, Tianjin, as well as parts of Hebei, Shanxi and Shandong provinces. Right now we are in Hebei province, and we right now just saw like 2 cars trapped in the waterlogging. And we are approaching to one nearby pump station. So basically we will have 4 pump stations plus 3 trucks to drain the water out. So you could see here is 1 car trapped here inside the water. You can see it's a very muddy road. And at the right roof building, let's see a pump station. So draw the water up to here. Don't know whether our viewers can hear the sound. So you could see actually this is the tap and also the pump station. Right now you could see that actually the water like first drained from the under the bridge. So you could see that actually this is a very large flow here. So basically we first draw the water out from the scene and then to the pump station. And also we have 4 pump stations located here at the bridge, and also we have 3 additional cars, one on the way to also arrived at the scene to draw the water out. And the road expected to be cleared this afternoon. So you could see from this angle, it's another car trapped here. So that's a car trapped at the side road. It's SUV. So it's 2 SUV actually trapped here. So for all the drivers. So if you're passing through the road, especially unfamiliar roads, so please pay attention. No matter it's SUV or the think your car is good enough to surpassing the surface of the water, and you brave enough to pass that, then you may encounter to this kind of situation. So we talk about if your engine shut down, also do not try to turn it on again. So this is the situation here from Baoding, and we'll also keep you updated regarding the situation here. the A Command Center at the Ministry of Transport. Starting from the midnight, right now the Beijing, Tianjin, and Hebei area suffering from the heaviest rainfall so far this year. And also issued alert to the drivers, especially that traveling along the expressway and highway. So we could see that this is also the weather forecast, especially give a special focus on the travel routes and expressways, highways. So you can say Beijing, Tianjin, Taiyuan, Shijiazhuang, and Hongkong, Jinan, and Zhengzhou now suffering the rainfall, especially to the heavy downpour. So the light blue, that's the rainfall, light darker blue, that's the downpour, and in purple, that's the heavy downpours. And in the color black, that will be the extreme heavy downpour. So we look at the different sections, expressways, and also we located the several key highways are suffering the big rains, and also the visibility is poor because of the fog. So once again, to all the drivers, please check again ahead of your journey, especially along the routes, any places, any expressways or highways suffering or may have the potential risk of waterlogging or the limited visibility or the big rainfall. And here this is the expressway. So also could see that some of the water on the cameras. So far the traffic is smooth. So you could see some splash caused by the car. So the rain is still continued and in Beijing. Now let's check out the situation in Tianjin. So the key issue here is big wind in Tianjin. So here from the trace, movement, swing, you could tell it's also in Tianjin strong wind. Once again, to all the viewers, this time the rainfall, the torrential rain with 4 features: long duration, large accumulated rainfall, strong winds, and obvious a severe convection weather. So here basically to highlight the roads, the highways closed. So that's in Tianjin, in Hebei, in Shanxi and Henan provinces. And all these roads are now blocked, and the road expected to be cleared at this noon time. And also in Shanxi, we found a section S232, and the road collapsed, and also the road expected to back to service. So this is a picture we got from Shanxi. So that right now the rescue and relief work is underway. So this part of the road is expected to get back to service this afternoon. And also in Jilin province, some sections of the high-speed way blocked because of the heavy fog. And also the road expected to be open today as well. So once again, calling all the drivers, please again check your routes and also your destination's traffic situation.
各位央视新闻的网友，大家好，我是总台央视记者毕乐成。那我们现在呢，就是在北京的街区的车上。我们今天呢，就在车上一起来看看北京现在的降雨情况如何哈。那大家可以现在看看，我们现在正在走的呢，就是往这个长安街走。那这是北京的主干道，我们今天来这儿看看现在这边的一个行车的情况。现在前面马上就要到东单了，然后现在的车流感觉还是密集的，但是这个降雨呢，确实从昨天傍晚开始，一直到现在，降雨基本一直是持续的。那么今天早上我在出门的时候呢，也是能感觉到，今天早上的降雨量比现在的时候呢还要大不少，但是现在呢，这个雨量也是比
Observatory, and we also invite our special guest, Madam Zhang, to give us the weather forecast. Many viewers are keen to know that the torrential rain this time, actually we managed quite accurate and fast information. So we look at this map. So this is the accumulated rainfall from the July 9th. So it started from Sichuan and the southern part of Shanxi. So it started from here. So from the 9th and 10th of July, we experienced 250 millimeter rainfall. So that's a very intensified rainfall. So that's also the very first torrential rain hit Sichuan province. And you could see that right now it's also moving to the east and north area. So you could see the north part of Henan, and to the north part to the Hebei and to Beijing and the Tianjin all experienced this rainfall or downpour. So these purple areas or the purple plus, right, that will be the extreme heavy downpour places. So the east area for a certain region also experienced 250 millimeter rainfall. That's the average rainfall, and the 1 hour average rainfall also above 100 millimeters. So that's already above the level of heavy downpours. So compared to the historical numbers, this time this torrential rain, we already focused that for the northern part and also the China North, and these areas will experience the frequent raining, and also this year we experience more rains. So we talk about this is around 30 to 40 hours long rainfall in Beijing. So actually we have already noticed that yesterday afternoon until yesterday evening and night we experienced the intensive rain, and then it stopped for a while and it continued. And also this morning, actually, we not have that extensive rainfall, but still you could see that the rain not stopped yet. So started around 18 p.m. till today, so that's around 20 hours already. So our forecast is that for the city areas, we still will experience the rainfall until this evening. For the north and the western regions, we'll experience the bigger rain, or the moderate to the big rainfall. And for certain regions, we'll also experience another downpour. So that will be 30 hours, but for a certain region, so that maybe the showers. So sometimes raining, sometimes not. And so people yesterday, they're waiting for the rain, and yesterday evening, midnight. So it's from midnight to 6 a.m. So experienced a continued rainfall. So we talk about the accumulated duration this time for the torrential rains around 30 to 40 hours long. So we talk about that still may expect another downpour, so that will impact the evening peak time. So it's not a big impact to the peak travel time, but for the certain regions that have the potential of downpours. So we also warn everyone please always make sure that you conduct that a staggered manner of travel. So look at this radar picture. So how a ordinary person can read this radar picture, so we could better know the time when the rain will arrive to our doorstep. So we talk about the cloud of rain actually is not a moving forward in a constant pace. So it's a dynamic change during its travel. So its direction, its power, actually is changing. And also actually that change happened in a really, really short time period. So that is why it's really hard for us to have so accurate a forecast. And so please stay tuned with different a forecast, and also you can read that a radar map. So give you that reference to know the trend of the cloud and the trend of the rain. So for the colors, how we can understand the different colors. So the darker color, the more serious the rain is. So normally when you see this kind of a radar map, you will find this kind of a color coding. So for different colors represents different a power of a radar wave. So you could see the higher number it is, a wave powerful it is, which means that's a strong wind. So you could see the higher number, the darker color means stronger rainfall. So when it's to the purple color to a warm colors, it means that maybe have the potential possibility of hail. So that's above the right color, that always means a storm. So the 30th of June, Beijing also experienced a round of hail and gale. So this time we'll also experience a hail in certain regions in Beijing, or that expects to arrive in the coming days. At this time, the torrential rain will be the long duration of the rain and light hail, but strong wind. There's a certain area that have a few hails, but the hail is not the main actor this time. So we not have the high possibility of having hails in the coming days. And also this time the trend, you look at the trend of the rain will start to weaken. So under these circumstances, what kind of the way we can better protect ourselves? So like at the city areas or at the mountainous area, what kind of suggestions you can give to our viewers? First of all, you conduct your travel, so please always check weather forecast, the updated one. And also in the weather forecast, it says expected to a storm or downpour, so it not encourage people to conduct outdoor activities. If you have to go out, then please do not go to the mountainous areas because of the risk of a geological disaster, and also the risk of having troubles. So if you drive cars, please use a navigation app. So the app will also tell you that the places of the waterlogging ahead of your routes. so you can choose a better route. And also, please turn on your air condition so that the windshield will provide a clear visibility to the drivers. special coverage about the torrential rain hitting Beijing, Tianjin, and the Hebei area. And right now we are in Beijing, and this is the Shilihe Bridge. This is located at the southeast part of China. You can see the people from the drainage company and also city management are working on the water logging places. Why we come here? The Beijing Drainage Company, they in charge of the city area, especially the eastern part of the city, in terms of the drainage issues. And right now, the biggest issue they are encountering is this place. So we talk about the rain actually is weakening, and also the biggest water logging issue actually is this place at the Shilihe Bridge. So the deepest water logging reached around the 2 to 3 centimeters, and also invite Mr. Yang here, so from the the drainage company. So it started from yesterday to today, what the work we have done and what kind of the solutions we used. So basically we're in charge of the south and the eastern area of Chaoyang district. So based on the master plan, so we actually is always a standby, and all the personnel actually dispatched and mobilized to different locations. And at 11:30 p.m., we have all staffs on site. So 230 people in different locations. So started from yesterday evening to this morning, and we have the people in different positions. So you could see that actually we're giving special attention to the places near the bridges. You could see right now the rain is weakening, but actually in the night, especially 1 to 2 a.m., actually is the heaviest rainfall happened. So the average rainfall is 90 millimeter, and the deepest one is around the rainfall is 140 millimeter. So this number actually that's the updated number issued by the Beijing Drainage Company. So based on their whole system this morning till 9 a.m., the average rainfall reached 76 millimeter. And also the deepest rainfall happened at the Boda Strait with 140 millimeter. So we have the person actually around the clock stand by there on site, because that we have the people. You could see that the people all stand by on site, especially at the frequent water logging places. And also we could see that people actually are staff. They all had their breakfast on site. And also right now we talk about the rain actually weakening, but right now you could see actually from the water on our camera it's raining again. So that's we talk about actually the rain not stopped yet. So all our staff should always stay on their posts. You could see actually all our staff that actually they didn't take turns. There's no shift. You can see the people working here actually from yesterday evening 11:30 p.m. till now. And also we have the emergency response plan ahead of the schedule. So we talk about like 2 people for each place. So they have different role and responsibility. You could see that one person they're doing the clearing road work, another one is guiding the traffic. So talk about the team like this kind is consisting of 4 to 5 people. So it's one driver and for my department, so our team actually dispatched to the places that frequently waterlogging or the low-lying areas. So look at our drainage group actually dispatched nearly 3,000 people dispatched to the whole city. So we talk about the different region and they have this kind of teams. So we talk about based on the master plan of our group. Actually, you could see have emergency plan for each and every bridge. So for the one special drainage place, waterlogging place, actually for different bridge, for different waterlogging place, we have a different solution, different emergency plan in place. So you could see that yellow car, that's the car with the pumper on car. So that for 4 pumpers on board. So we talk about once we found a case happen here. Then this is the low-lying area. Then we got pumpers here and to pump the water to the drainage port. So let's say if the waterlogging reached the peak level, then we will pump the water from this place and drain it or channel the water resources to another drainage port. So basically, this drainage port actually reached its maximum capability. So we will use the pumpers to draw the water from here and also release these waters to another drainage ports. And we'll also have a patrol team, so they will conduct that investigation and observation work to check the potential risk of waterlogging cases. So how we know exactly the information or the real picture of the waterlogging and also the situation at the different bridges. So for the cars and also for the bridges, they're all equipped with the cameras, so we can get their live pictures. And also plus, we also have that touring team. So the patrol team help us to check. So at our command center, we always get the live footage at each bridge. So if the situation is severe, the command center will also dispatch the largest forces to assist work. So judging from the current situation or the whole process started from yesterday evening to today, any severe cases happened. So there's no large area of waterlogging or emergency case happened. So So that should give the credit to our personnel stay on post on site. And we talk about this morning 1 to 2 a.m. experienced the intensive rainfall, and also we opened more the drainage port. So that actually at the Eiboda Street, as with the average rainfall 140 millimeter, actually just within 10 minutes we actually cleared the road. So we talk about that. We haven't seen that many cases happened during the intensive raining day, because in the early days, if we experience this kind of rain, this level of rain, and always we saw the car trapped in the water, actually that should give a credit to the endeavor in the past years. Actually, we increased our capabilities of the pumping stations and also the drainage systems, drainage ports, and also the pumping stations. The pumpers are all upgraded to improve its maximum drainage capability. And also for the bridges, if allowed and needed, we also have the pond or the pool available nearby. So the additional water that drained from the bridge or under the bridge or from the low-lying area, they can first stored in this kind of pond or pool. So we talk about this morning. On my way to the office, actually, we didn't see a big chaos there, and the morning peak travel period, actually, the whole traffic overall is very smooth. And also because that we conduct that flexible working hours, or the people conduct their commute actually in a staggered manner. And before that, some cases happened because the personal cars actually blocked the drainage port. That also caused the risk of waterlogging. So we talk about we upgraded the hardware, our facilities, and also should thank everyone's cooperation. So still you could see that right now we have around 4 yellow warnings, 2 yellow warnings, and also the orange alert. So once again, please stay away from the mountainous areas and the rivers and the lakes. Thank you.